Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to come and re-record my neutral picks video. This was a request from a subscriber who is starting to build her makeup collection, I believe, and she wanted some recommendations of my favorite neutrals at all price points because she's into neutrals. So I'm going to get started because the reason I'm re-recording this is y'all know I talk too much. I'm going to try to do as many swatches as I can, but I won't swatch everything because I've noticed that that's also the problem. So we will get started. The first thing I wanted to recommend was a good base. And depending how oily your lids are, this could also be your primer. I personally am a person who believes in primers and bases. I know. A little overkill. From the drugstore, I recommend the L'Oreal Hip paints. This one is in Lofty, and it's a really pretty, just kind of shimmery, pinkish nude color. They have them in a whole range from like this to a little darker brown. Hopefully you could still get these. I see them all the time though. They're really cheap, really unaffordable. They don't budge at all. They have great pigmentation. They're easy to work with. And I actually like them better than the MAC paints. And they're totally like apples and oranges. Even though they're probably trying to knock off the MAC paints, I don't think they're like the MAC paints. It's like they're both fruits, but one's an apple and one's an orange, if you know what I'm saying. But I do like these better than the MAC paints. So I would recommend this as like a base or cream shadow from the drugstore. And then from higher end cream shadow slash bases, I recommend paint pots. I love paint pots. These are kind of a personal preference thing. Some people don't like them, some people do. But I personally love them. This is my favorite one, Soft Ochre, and it's probably the lightest in the like skin tone looking ones. Mine looks really weird and gross, but that's it. It's really pretty nice. It's just very light. And if you have like a yellow undertone, this will definitely just look like your eyelids but better, and it'll just smooth them out and get rid of all the veining. If you're of a darker skin tone, this is Quite Natural, which I believe is the darkest one that comes in. It's just like a nice matte or satin chocolate brown. And just because you're a darker skin tone does not mean that you can't use a soft ochre or a Painterly. If you follow, which I'm sure y'all do, Scandalous Beauty, she uses Painterly. That's like her thing and she rocks it. So it's really a personal preference. You could go either way with them, but it's just comes in all like skin tone colored ranges, and I really like them. They're nice and neutral, and I feel like if you're going to be working with a lot of neutrals, something like this is a definite must. So that's that. Then we'll do loose shadows because I don't have too many. I don't have any on the lower end side. Medusa Makeup does really good mineral makeup. They're just very high shine, but that is what I would recommend for a loose shadow. I just didn't bring any out. But I do recommend Vanilla as a must-have pigment from MAC. And the reason I like Vanilla pigment, and I'll swatch it even though I'm sure everyone has seen it 500 times, is it's this white powdery substance. It just looks white, but it actually is more of like a pale gold, and it's beautiful. And there's a swatch of that right there. This looks great all over the lids. It looks good as just like a brow bone highlight, gorgeous as a cheek highlight, and on light and dark skin tones. This is just a total must, I feel. It can liven up a dull neutral look, like maybe you thought you wanted an all matte look and now you feel kind of drab. You could just dust this over it and it'll give shimmer where you need it, and it's just effortless and really nice, pretty, natural. You can mix a little in with your foundation for a glow. I really think it's versatile and I love it. And then another pigment that I recommend that I think is limited edition, but it comes either out a lot. I just know that I always see this at the CCO, and that's Cocoa Motion. And it's really pretty. It's nice and like bronzy gold. Like it looks much darker, I think, than it is. And I'll swatch this one too because I feel like the look of it is misleading. I could be remembering wrong. But it's just really nice. Nice goldeny color. And it's like bronze gold, I would say. This is a really nice all over lid color with a bright lip. It looks really pretty. One of my favorites. So that's that. And so then now for like straight up eyeshadows, I'll start with the lower end stuff and then move my way up. From the drugstore, I really, really like these two products from Maybelline that I just recently got, and I think they're phenomenal. The first one is the Maybelline Eye Studios in 100 Sunset Seduction. So you get this range of colors, And these are neutrals, but they're not your everyday neutrals. They're a little bit different and they change up. You have this kind of like pink duochrome light highlight color, then this peachy earthy color, and then this color is really unique. It's like a taupe with like hints of green in it and then like a little bit of pink. It's just a really pretty, it sounds much scarier than it is. It's very neutral friendly and gorgeous. And then you get this like kind of sparkly chocolate brown color. I use this in my video with my little sister. I will link it somewhere here if you want to see it in action, but it's really neutral, really soft, and really pretty and like slightly unique. So I like that a lot. And then this is the Maybelline Stylish Smokes in O2 Natural Smokes. This was recommended to me by X Sunshine, who I love, and she is a neutral lover, so I trust her recommendation. And this is really great. These are so super pigmented. They are like very similar to MAC colors. A little goes a long way. They blend like a dream. And this is one of those things where it's like, my camera doesn't really focus, but hopefully you can see. They write it in there like where it goes, like brow bone, lid, crease. So if you are a true blue beginner, it's what I call dummy proof because it tells you exactly where it goes. And of course you don't have to follow this. You can put these wherever you like, but it's just a good one. You don't want to think, just do what they say and that's good to go. And then next I'm going to say this color from Ulta, and it is Camel. This is a really what I call a boring color. I know some people think all neutrals are boring, but this is a true blue boring color. It's really good on my skin tone as like a buddy color. And by that I mean it's just kind of a dull color that is like a shade or two darker than my skin tone. It's right there. And it just helps with blending colors, or when I don't really want to have eyeshadow on, but I want to create like depth. I just toss it in the crease and it's really nice and affordable. Ulta has a lot of great eyeshadows. I really like Ulta shadows. I think that they're very underhyped, if you will. So definitely check those out, and this is one of my favorites. And then this that I've mentioned, and I think is a fantastic, fantastic deal. It's all dirty, I know. Is my Big Girl palette in the Basics, iStyles Basics. I've mentioned this before. I think it's either $40 or $20 on the website. If it's $40, it's still a deal. You get all these shadows. It's 8 shadows, so if it's $40, that's not bad. If it's $20, even better. Super, super matte. They're all matte, and they're all neutral friendly, even with some darker colors here. This is not a true black. It's more of a like gray, so don't be alarmed. But I think that this is a must-have for any neutral lover, and it's a great way to just jumpstart and have a bunch of colors. I love this thing. You could use it on the face for contouring and highlighting. You could use it on your eyes. Versatile, beautiful, love it. This is a for real must-have for me. And then from MAC, this one is Patina. And this is a really pretty and interesting eyeshadow. It's like a brown, and sometimes when you look at it, it looks pink, and sometimes it has a little gold and a little silver. It's very like, I don't know, even when you swatch it, it doesn't do justice to it. It's just kind of like a really beautiful color, and it's unique and different, and not different in a scary way for someone who's using neutrals, and I think it's a must-have. Next is Copper Plate, which is another unique color because it's like a brown gray, gray brown taupe, if you will. It works really good with smoky eyes. It kind of just turns gray. Or if you're wearing neutrals, it kind of just turns brown. It's like a great color. It's really nice, good to help with blending as well. I really like this color a lot. Next, I'm going to say Amber Lights. This was probably like my second or third MAC eyeshadow ever. This exact pan, to be exact. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. The pigmentation is to die for. It's beautiful. It's a super amber kind of coppery color. It's just really pretty, effortless, looks great on all skin tones, and it's flashy. I really like that one a lot. Next is Shroom. Super neutral. It's like a, what do they call it? A satin, so it's not completely matte, but it's not like super frosty, so you don't get that annoying like super frosty highlight. It's just nice and neutral. It's very pretty. I like it a lot. And I think that's it. Yeah, I don't want to. And I have more in this little palette. Soba, I think, is gorgeous and underrated. It's just a super medium brown with shimmer in it. Depending your skin tone, this looks good all over the eye. Some people, it just looks good in the crease. And depending your skin tone, it could even look as a really nice highlight for some of my darker girls. I love, love, love this color. I think it's really pretty, looks great. Paired with like a peach shadow, and I just love it. It's gorgeous. This is Mulch. It's a really pretty dark brown with shimmer in it. I guess it's a reddy brown. I just think it's really pretty. Looks good on the outer corner. Great for smoking out any neutral look. I love that color. And I think that's it in that palette. And I can't find it. I have no clue where I put it, but I have to say it. Saddle. Saddle is the shit. And yes, I'm going to swear, because that's like my favorite MAC eyeshadow. And it's, again, another boring matte kind of like, what is she talking about color? But it's just very versatile. You can blend with it. It adds depth to any color eyeshadow that you're wearing. It does not have to be neutral. Saddle in the crease will bump it up. And I love, love, love Saddle. So that's that. Now for eyeliner, because I think that is part of the eye look. Mascara, not so much. Brown mascara, black mascara, doesn't matter. But eyeliner really does help. So, on the low end side, I would say that this black brown from Revlon Color Stay is great because it is a little bit black and it's a little bit brown, so it goes good with any colors really. And it stays on for a long time, so that's a good one from the drugstore. From MAC, I really, really like Teddy Eye Kohl. It's gorgeous. It's like a shimmery brown. It's like my favorite color ever. I love, love, love this liner. And I didn't bring her with me, but Rosemary and Thyme, that's a great one. It's like a olivey green. It looks beautiful with brown eyes and looks really good just to add something different to neutral colors. And speaking of which, this last thing you're going to be like, what the heck are you talking about? But I cannot do a neutral video, I feel, without mentioning this. Aqua liners, like turquoise aqua liners, look amazing with neutral eyes. Like, it's one of my favorite combinations. It's an easy way to wear color, and it's just unexpected and fun and different and a great way to graduate to color. So from the drugstore, I freaking love this thing. It's the Milani Color Brilliance Eye Pencil. I will swatch it because the color is beautiful. Ugh, so gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. It just glides on like a dream. Very pigmented, super cheap. I love this Milani Color Brilliance. And this one is an aqua. And then from the high end, I would say MAC So They're Jade PowerPoint Pencil. In the similar color, but lighter. And that one's right there. Super pretty. Again, just adds that extra oomph to a neutral look, especially in the summer. You can't go wrong with these. So that is my neutral eye look recommendations. Sorry it's kind of a long video, and I hope you guys found it helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.